So I'm going to attempt to put this lid on by myself. So I've got it sitting up there, but I'm worried that when I pick the back up, it may slip off. So I've got a couple of bits of timber clamped to the rear bar to help any movement left to right. See how we go. It worked. Sure won't be happy I did it on my own, but I got it on. So it's just a matter of just making sure that you don't slip off. So we'll get this on. We broke a lot of things last year, and unfortunately we did have to take some stuff from this for the Bullet. We're only just starting to catch up on all the repairs that we have to do to get this thing bushworthy again. So one of the final things to do was to get the center out and get an ARB locker back in this, as we did borrow it for the Hilux last year. Brand new ARB air locker, new bearings, and take a note how he runs the line. He doesn't run it across the top of the crown wheel, so there's no way putting this in or out that I can crimp that line. It's a very clever way of doing the line. We'll call it Fun Friday. I've got to go visit some suppliers out west where if there's an opportunity I might duck in and give the locker that we put in a test. But how fun is it? Look at this steering wheel. Quarter window open. Takes me back to the 90s. Sure does put a smile on my face. We've got the 33, 10.5, 15s down to 15 PSI, the Maxxis Razor. The other thing too is there's a track in here I want to suss out. The boys are telling me that it's a really good challenge for bullet truck. So we'll see if we can get the 4Runner into that area and just have a bit of a walk and see. So this is now ready for that little challenge that we're going to do, the 33-inch challenge, the Back to the 80s challenge, where we're going to have a couple of 4Runners, a couple of LN60 series Hiluxes, a couple of 60 series cruisers. So we've come in here today just to get a bit of wheel time, get a feel of the car. We've actually widened it, and I've made it lower since the build and the first run we did after the build. So just to recap on the mods since the first drive after the build, where we had the roof off and doing some quite difficult stuff. But I found the truck a little bit skinny and tippy. So I've widened the track of it by 80 mil. This was done at this point in time by spacers, but I plan on putting the IFS hubs at the front if I like the stance. Also, I got hold of some petrol 2-inch front leaves, used ones, so the nose has come down considerably. So I've set it up pretty much to sell. There's no reduction gears in it either, because last couple of times we did have the reduction gears in it, and you know, giving it some on the inclines, I did wrap some springs. So because I haven't got a wrap bar in it, and I'm not going to put a body lift in it to get the wrap bar I want, I've taken the transfer gears out. Now 4.5s with the 33s, it's fine as far as gearing. So we've dropped the back as well. We've put some different springs in the rear. Again, a little bit different on the main leaf, so it's sitting a little bit further back. But then, you know, every time I drive it, I don't want to sell it. So I've done it up now with the 2 lockers, the 4.5s, the 33s. I've done that up to do the 33-inch challenge that we're going to have. It's going to be an in-house little challenge between 4 or 5 trucks. It's going to be fun, but the boys aren't ready at the moment. So in the meantime, I've got this out of the shed. I've put the parts in it that I had to take to put on Bullet Truck last year. So we've replaced it with a brand new air locker. I've got some other bits and pieces in there. The springs were one that I needed to take to put under the Hilux. It's a fun truck. All right, we'll have a go at this. The hill that I need to walk is behind me, probably 100 meters. So I'll have a go at this, and obviously no winch and nobody else here to help recover. I don't want to get too caught out. there, but I don't think there's another way down to the track. So we're gonna have to come down this way as well. It's all good. It did well. So this is the garden that Phil and Adam want to bring the comp truck down to. I think they want to do it before we head up to Queensland to do the rocket event. But it's pretty wild. So this is the start of it. That's a pretty big ledge there. That's kind of buggy country. I'd have to go to the left here. I'll just give you a gauge. So look, these are from tyres. So blokes are driving this. Look, it's taller than me, straight down. So yeah, after this, it's just a mess of rocks. Oh, there's a Y intersection here. Yeah, this could be fun. We'd have to allocate a morning just to do this one hill though, and not too many trucks. But that's doable up there. Yeah, it's doable still, I feel, in the Hilux. You look back down at it, and there's a clear line. You'd be on messy angles, and you'd be into it in spots. So it goes up to the top. The track to the left at the top, there's some pink bunting all around here. I'd say this part here, yeah, pink tape. I'd say, whoa, look at this garden. So you'd have to come around there. Yeah, down this. I just put a new driver's door on, spewing. You'd be up on an angle here, missing that. This is messed up here. Yeah, I don't know what you do here. That's Navi Adams' job. Get me through that. You'd have to come down and, there's a line. Come down, passenger wheel on that rock here and hit the underbelly with that V. This comes back to that Y intersection. Is my truck down there? I think that's the Y intersection. Yep, my truck's down there. So it just does one big loop. All right, boys, let's lock it in. Let's work out a day. Cool, mate, you're gonna need new tires for this one. Hey, so we've got to come down this now with no spotter. I've got no cargo barrier in that truck, so I took my tools out and put them over there. I'd hate to land on the nose and a toolbox come chasing me. Yeah, I can see the line. Thanks for the rear bar, Adam. It's how we did it in the old days with our reductions. Some big steps here. It was quite tricky for the no reduction truck. The reductions would have come handy there, but it's not that kind of truck. It shouldn't actually be out here. Also, I'd like to thank Brian, mate. The blocker worked impeccable. Not an issue. As usual, mate. Thanks for pushing it through for me. Talk soon. That could have been ugly. Hope you enjoyed this, and as always, thanks for watching.